Zach, great to see you again, man. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Just you've been around this game long enough. You know what your role is tonight. This is not just a call up to fill in for an injury, whatever. You're being called upon to help this team find its game again. So with that as kind of the backdrop, how do you get ready for this opportunity tonight?
I think you said it, Dave. Yeah, I've been around this game. I guess the fortunate part of being a guy that's been up and down and all around in the lineup in this league, is I kind of have a feel and a way to prepare to play, to be ready to play. So I've been staying ready this whole time. I know people say that all the time, but I treat game days, even when I'm scratched, as a game day. Ask my wife; she doesn't know why I'm napping when I'm not playing, but it's all about just staying ready. And if your name's called upon, you're confident in your hard work, and you're confident that you have put the work in to step into the lineup and hopefully make an impact.
So what do you bring tonight? You go back to the hotel? You're thinking about this. What do you want to bring from the first shift?
It's a pretty simple answer, I guess, that a lot of people give in my case, but it's just energy. Whether it's the way I defend, the way I check, just to kind of bring some life into the lineup. It's harder to, or that's easier said than done, and it's pretty hard to explain. But I think you find your niche right away from the puck drop, and kind of read off that and build off of the energy. So that's one thing I'll for sure have.
You're playing the defending cup champions. They're playing great hockey right now. Does that make getting up for this game like a no-brainer? Like, from the second you get to the rink, you're ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, at this point in my career, 11 years in, still knocking at the door to play in the best league in the world is an honor. So defending Stanley Cup champions or not, I'll be ready to go.
You're going to summon maybe a little bit of your inner Nathan Gerbe tonight? One of your teammates are in Cleveland.
Yeah, what is that? I'm not sure what that means. Is that
just bring as much of that grit and fury as Nathan Gerbe does every night?
Of course, yeah. Gerbs is a good mentor to watch and how he goes about his business. So that's a good comparison.
Good luck tonight, Zach. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, we'll go to Aaron Portzline. Go ahead, Aaron.
Thanks, Glenn. Hey, Zach. Good to see you again.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been, I think, 2018, early in 2018-19 is the last we got to see you play in the NHL. Kind of a tough question here, maybe, but were you beginning to wonder if that might be your last taste at it? Were you wondering when this was going to come, or if it was going to come again?
No. I think if you ask anyone that knows me, I talked to my wife last night because I kind of had a feeling I might be in, and there was maybe one point during my rehab of my last surgery where she was helping me get into bed where I didn't know if I would ever play again. I was just down in the dumps and stuff, but I always worked hard, and when no one else is watching, and I'm just excited to get this opportunity. 31 years old, still knocking at the door to play in this league. It's not just me that's gotten back from the injury, but it's been my family and my close friends, and so I'm just equally excited for them to watch as I am to play.
Does this game to you then feel? I mean, they're all big. It's an honor to play in the NHL, no matter when or where. But does this game feel personally triumphant to you to have made it back, given what you've been through?
Yeah. I mean, I think guys go through a lot worse, but just from where I was at, we're looking at March of 2020. I wasn't in a good place to think I was going to return back to the level that I needed to be to get to this league. But like I said, I've always been a guy that's just kind of shut my mouth and played, and worked hard and hopefully get rewarded for it. So I guess it's a valuable lesson I can teach my kids.
Yeah. Do you feel the way that Coach Tortorella wants to play the rest of the way here, the identity that he wants you guys to forge, does this fit the way you know how to play, almost a default setting for you, this defense, hard checking, get after it defensively type style of play?
Yeah. I mean, I think being comfortable with Torts, I kind of played the same way in Vancouver years ago. And then I've maybe gotten into this role as of late because I knew it would maybe help me stick around in this league. So, or get back to this league in this case. So, yeah, I guess the style of play that he wants to play fits the mold of who I am as a player. And as my career's gone on, I think I've gotten better at it.
Great. Thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, next we'll go to Brian Hedger. Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, Zach, welcome back. How weird has this season been for you guys with the taxi squad, the addition of that?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to say it's been trying, but sometimes you're not around the team and just by default and bodies and numbers of guys on the ice. But as of late, we've been around the team a lot more. So you kind of feel more involved. Obviously with the dressing room we have, the guys treat everyone equally. So that's been no issue there. So, but yeah, it's been kind of a weird year with, I call it being half called up. You're not in the minors, but you're not in the NHL yet. You're kind of halfway there, knocking at the door. So I guess it makes for less travel.
Yeah. How important is a guy like Kenny McCudden at this point for you guys?
Yeah, I think Kenny McCudden and Jared Bowl, sometimes don't get the recognition they deserve. Just staying ready, and even the off ice trainers with Kevin Collins and Nelson, it's been great. I mean, you'd like to think you're going to stay ready, but they keep you honest and they keep your confidence high with the touches on the ice, and hopefully it just translates into a game.
I think you've gotten 5 games in the AHL this season. Not a ton, obviously. Is there ever a point where you're thinking like, I mean, do you ever think in your mind like, well, I'd rather be playing than not playing, or like, is there ever that debate? I mean, you're up here, which is good, like you said, halfway, but you're not playing games until tonight. It's got to be hard to stay sharp and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is, but for me, I didn't play at all last year. I played probably 15 games up until November, and then I stopped. So I felt I had a good camp, but the coaching staff and management felt like I needed to go down to Cleveland and maybe refine my game. So they haven't played that much more than 5 games. They've only played 10, I think, just with everything going on. And I feel like I'm ready with the sample size that I had down there to come up here tonight and hopefully step right in.
Are you gonna, when you get out there tonight, is there gonna be a moment at all where you kind of just soak in the scene?
I mean, regardless of what league I play in, I wake up every day pretty excited, for a lack of a better term. I've always been a guy and I think with not playing last year, I fell in love with the game more. So yeah, I mean, maybe there will be a point, but I think right when I found out, I FaceTimed my kids. My youngest has never seen me play at this level. So that's something I wanted to do to get back to this level. So he thinks daddy's a somewhat good hockey player.
How old is he?
He'll be 2 in July. So he's starting to really understand kind of the situation that his dad's in.
Fantastic. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll go to Mark Scheig. Go ahead, Mark.
Thanks, Glenn. Hey, good to see you again, Zach. I know you kind of mentioned only playing the 5 AHL games, but crazy season there. Can you just speak the limited time that you were there this year, how the staff has been able to kind of handle all the COVID challenges, making sure that anybody there stays sharp in case they do get their opportunity to jump back in?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the COVID troubles, I think it might be harder down there because they don't test every day like we do up here. They test 2 to 3 times a week, and they don't have the rapid game day testing. So I think you have to be a lot more honest in your due diligence of staying out of what you're supposed to be doing or sticking to the protocol. So with Mike Eves and the coaching staff down there, they've been around a while, and I think this year with 1 or 2 games a week, you have a lot of practice time, try to mimic a game, but nothing mimics a game until you play it. So I think they've done a good job this year in a very goofy year. I think we'd all agree. And I still keep in touch with them on how things are going. So hopefully they're watching tonight.